Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a haul and try on of a fashion. So I've got loads and loads of dresses and skirts and a few trousers and stuff on the bed here. They're all thrifted and gifted. So if they've been gifted to me, one of them has still got their tags on and it's completely brand new. The rest have been gifted to me, but they've all been thrifted from a charity shop or a vintage clothes shop or like a vintage kilo buying sale thing, whatever. So they're all second-hand clothes which have then been passed on to me, so now I suppose they're third-hand, and who knows how many previous owners that they've had. But I'm just gonna try them on. There's way too many for one video. So in today's video, I'm gonna do all like the darker colours, just as we're still in that sort of like winter to spring transition. You can still get away with wearing these colours, but they'll be put away into my cycle of clothes shortly. And then the next video that you see of the vintage thrifted and gifted will be the summery sorts of colours and all the floral sorts of patterns, and much brighter and more exciting for me to look at anyway. So let's just jump straight in. Okay, so the first item I have here are these shorts or shallots. So I've still got these on with tights and a pair of heels. I suppose you could wear them without the tights, and I've just teamed it with like a plain black vest top. So I suppose you could like wear these casually, bare legs with flip-flops and sort of like a lighter coloured top, or you could like winter these up, do you know what I mean? You could wear like a long sleeve top with these, you could wear a turtleneck, you could do really whatever. These are quite versatile, they're super duper comfy, they cover all sorts. You could wear these with like tan wedges. So these are slightly like burgundy with sort of like a navy blue, almost black. That's how you could get away with it, with like a black vest top and white flower detailing on them. Super duper comfy. Not something that I would ever pick up in the shop, but I really like them. I'm digging them. They're cool. Okay, so granted, this is slightly tight on the waistline for me at the moment, and it's probably not giving me like a flattering outline, but it's this beautifully long pencil skirt with sort of like this, it feels like wool, I'm not sure if it is, but it's like red, black, navy, dark green, pink and red, all sort of like woven into each other. It's really, really cute. It's got a lining in it, and it comes to below the knee, so you could wear this without tights if you wanted to, and I've just teamed it with like a pair of black heels and a black vest top. Again, you could wear something more long sleeved or a cardigan or whatever, but I feel like this is really sophisticated but still sexy in a sort of like vintage type of way. I really like the way this is making me feel. I'm standing like a boss lady, like I own the place. I do own the place. But do you know what I mean? I really, really like this. So it's so old school that I'm gonna make it new school. But like, look at that. It's giving me not a very flattering belly at the moment. But that's my own problem. It's not the skirt's problem. But yeah, I really like this. Okay, so this next dress is a Lindy Bop dress. I absolutely adore the brand Lindy Bop. I just find that their cut really suits me. Their clothes are super comfortable to wear, but yet still so sexy, but in a classy, elegant way, not a get your boobs out type of way. Although you've got the dipped hemline and you can totally see the cleavage and the boobs and the neckline, there's not too much being on show. I love this sort of neckline. I feel like it really flatters me a lot. So this is just sort of like a plain black tea dress. Is it called a tea dress? You could stick a petticoat under here if you wanted to billow it out, which is what I would totally do if I was going to something a bit more formal. You could wear it without the tights or whatever. You could add coloured heels, coloured handbag, coloured accessories to jazz it all up. But I really like the fact that it's black. It's quite sleek, streamlined, classic, classy. The only issue I kind of have with this is it's kind of like bordering onto like a cotton linen. So like the colour is washing out of it. So whether I could buy a dye to dye this back more black to make it like a much deeper, richer black, if that's a possibility, then please let me know in the comment box down below. But yeah, I really like the way that this looks on me. Really classy. Okay, so this next dress has been featured on my vlogs before. I wore this very shortly after having my operation, and I'd gained a little bit of weight. So it's actually rather a bit too big for me now, but I kind of like the loose fitting. Again, you could stick a petticoat underneath this if you wanted to. It comes below the knees. You don't have to wear it with tights. You could like choose one of the colours from the dresses and make the heels the same colour. So this is sort of like a really rich dark green with, I think they're blue tits and other sorts of birds, or maybe they're all blue tits on here sitting on branches and stuff. I just think it's really cute. It's such a lightweight material, but I do feel like it could be the material that makes you feel a bit static. So this is the brand Hell Bunny Vixen, and it's in a size medium, I think. But yeah, it's super comfy. And again, you could totally accessorise this in so many different ways. I've got a pair of yellow heels, which I feel like that would go with this if I was to go bare legged, to pick out the yellow detailing of the birds. It's got like a lovely high neckline and then this sort of beautiful bow detailing. I'm not quite sure what you would call this, with sort of like buttons or rosettes, or that reminds me of a rosette. That's probably why I'm saying the word rosette. But yeah, it's just really nice. You're not showing off anything of the chesticles, breasticles, or anything. So, and it's swishy. I like swishy dresses. So this is another Lindy Bop dress. It's quite big on me, but again, it's super duper comfy. And I think there was once upon a time a belt that went inside this, but the belt is no longer with the dress. I have worn this already when my friend came round, and he said that he really liked it, which surprised me because I wasn't sure about it. I like the idea of it, but I think maybe because it's a little bit big, it makes me look a little bit silly. So again, you could keep the black tights on, you don't have to. You could pick one of the colours in the dress and accessorise it or team it up with that, or just go completely all out and get something completely different. So on this dress, you've got pink lilies, yellow sunflowers, tulips. I'm not even sure what that flower is. But yeah, an array of different flowers and stuff. If you were to look closely at this dress, you can see that there is some damage to it in places. There's like a little white line where it's like caught and pulled down. There's a few of those all around the dress. So this would be a sort of, I'm going out in the day sort of dress, maybe not to something too formal, just because of the slight damage to it. But I feel like you can get away with it. If you're standing back from afar and you're not like fully inspecting the dress, you wouldn't be able to tell at all. The only iggle-piggle I have with this dress really is the fact that it is just that little bit, you know, it's too big. If it could do with coming in a little bit more, and then, you know, it gives me the better figure that I'm after. Okay, so this dress is originally from Marks and Spencer. It's by the brand Autograph, which I feel like is one of their more higher end ranges in Marks and Spencer. I don't know a lot about Marks and Spencer at all. So this has got a seam, an Empire line seam, so it's just under bust, just sitting on top of my hips. My ribs. I feel like this could be more flattering. It is a little bit big. It does have a lining underneath it. The lining is tighter than the actual dress, which makes the, like, there's like really not a lot of movement. It's not free to move. So I would wear this exactly as is, maybe with a little black cardigan if it was cold, or a scarf and a nice jacket. It's borderline formal, almost as if you were going to work, but you could get away with wearing this in the daytime. You could get away with wearing this in the nighttime. Maybe not like an out dress, but I'm going to a restaurant dress, or I'm popping over to my friend's house for a dinner date dress, or something a little bit more casual rather than out for drinks as such. So yeah, I love the checks on this. I looked at the dress, I didn't think that I would, but I feel really nice in this dress. I don't feel like it's making me look old, I feel like it's making me look sophisticated. So this next dress is originally from Topshop, and it's just a burgundy crushed velvet long sleeved bodycon dress. They're a dime to a dozen. I feel like it gives me a good bootay. The only thing about dresses like these is, like, yes, you've got that nice outline there, but you know, I've got a belly at the moment and that's not looking good. If it was more like a flat belly, then, you know, that outline looks kind of cool, I suppose. I don't know, I think my bum, even though I've had my boobs done, I feel like my bum is completely disproportionate to the rest of my body, but hey, what are you going to do? We've got to love those bottom heavy girls every now and then. It is what I am. I am what I am. I will do me, you do you. I like it, I do, but I feel like I'd have to wear no knickers so I didn't have a VPL, and I wouldn't be able to go and eat in it. It would have to be like I'm going and not eating anything. It's like, because I don't want to bloat and ruin my line. But yeah, it's a dress that you can just chuck on. You don't really have to do a lot of thinking about it because the dress does the thinking for you. It's easy to accessorize. It does what it needs to do, really. It's nothing special, but it's nothing awful either. This next dress is originally from Hobbs. Again, it's a size 12. It could do with being a size 10. I'd like to think of myself as a size 8, but I'm having some weight issues at the moment, so, you know, size 10 it is, which, you know, is, at the end of the day, isn't that bad. What can I say about this dress? I like it, but I feel like it does make me look older. It does make me look like I'm at the later end of my 30s. So how would I go about making this look younger? So I've got black tights on at the moment with, you know, my killer black heels, which I absolutely adore. Maybe take the tights off so we've got more skin on show, because the boobs are away, so therefore we can afford to get the legs out, particularly if we've got these heels making the contour of the leg look really long and elegant, etc. So we've got this red band, so we probably put like red nails, red lips, blah blah blah. It's just, it's formal, isn't it? It's, I don't know, I like it, but it's not what I don't know where I would wear it to. Help with this dress, please. Okay, so this next dress is originally from Voodoo Vixen. You've seen me in this dress before in my vlogs. I've worn this dress for 2 photo shoots about a year apart. I looked completely different in either of the shoots. Like, my hair had completely changed length and colour, even though it was like still blonde. The second shoot it had like tinges of purple, and it's a lot longer and thinner because all my hair has fallen out over the last 6 months or so. So I love the way the neckline is on this. So you've got this beautiful squared off neckline, which, you know, just teeters at the top of your cleavage. If somebody was standing in front of you who was slightly taller than you, you could just dip down and see that little hint of cleavage, which is so sexy, so classy. Then you've got these collar bits here. I don't know what they're doing. You kind of have to iron them flat, otherwise they poke up and look dumb. And then, yeah, so it's a polka dot dress. It's got belt loops for a belt that was probably once there, once upon a time, and it's not anymore. and then you've got these beautiful red flowers all over it. I love it. It's really figure hugging. It's got the slit at the back, which just makes it a little bit sexy. It's just above the knee, just ever so slightly above the knee. So, you know, legs out, boobs away, classy and elegant. I am learning how to do this. Then we've got these sort of like puffed up, shouldery sort of sleeves. I just love everything about this dress. The only thing I don't like about this dress is I've overworn it. I've been photographed in it and a whole bunch, and the black on it is slightly fading because obviously it's been loved and washed and loved and washed. There's nothing you can really do about that. You can't dye this black because obviously then you dye the polka dots and everything else black with it. So this dress is very well worn and loved already. I plan to give it at least one more outing, maybe once I've lost a bit of the old podgelodge, looking a bit pregos these days, as everybody keeps saying on all my hauls and try-ons. I am not pregnant, by the way. Let's just put that on the record. I am just a bit fat. I could do with losing weight. Yes, I know. I don't need you guys to tell me that. I know. This next dress is originally from Collectif or Collectif, however you want to pronounce it. It's like an online shop, as far as I know, it's only online, and they sell vintagey style typed clothing, which is exactly what this is. This neckline is so beautiful. I am all about the necklines just because I love my shoulders so much. I know that sounds really dumb, but if there's one part of my body, if somebody says, what do you like about your body the most, I'm like, oh, my shoulders, my collarbones. I love it when I can see my collarbones pop. I just find that so sexy and so attractive. It's beyond. I don't understand why, but I'm attracted to my own shoulders. So the bosoms are covered. Again, you can just see that tiny, tiny hint of cleavage. Really classy, really sexy, super figure hugging. I know I could do with losing a few pounds. Don't need to keep telling you. The booty, it's got a slit in it at the back, so it's, you know, a little bit of sauce, and it's ever so slightly just above the knee to make it a little bit, you know, legs out, like, hey, here's my legs. So this is a navy blue and white check with some sort of like pearlized buttons on the bust area to give it this sort of like ruching detail. It's really nice. So how would I accessorize this? I can't wear black heels with something that's a navy blue and white. I think that just looks silly. So I'm thinking you could either go and get yourself a pair of navy blue heels, or you could get red heels. Would red heels go with something like this? If I did have red heels, then what else would I need to accessorize? Like a red bag to go with that? These are all the things that I need you guys to help me with. Please leave comments in the comment box down below. I'm terrible at accessorizing. I'm terrible at styling myself. I get stuck in a rut for ages, and then I go and push the boat out and buy stuff and then never really end up wearing them. So please help me utilize these dresses by recommending what I can accessorize, particularly with this one, because this is so comfy. It's really nice to wear, and I want to get it worn before the spring really does kick in. Although, you know, guys, we're on the 28th of March right now. Where's spring? Hello, where's spring? Okay, so this next dress is by a brand called Rockabella. I think you can buy Rockabella in, what's it called? Blue Banana. This is an odd dress. It's completely brand new with tags on. I think it was gifted to my friend and she didn't really like it, it wasn't really her, so then she's re-gifted it to me. So this sort of, it's all navy blue with white polka dots and a white ribbony thing. So this shoulder piece, I don't know what to do with it. Does it go here or does it go here? Does the shoulder piece go up or does it go down? I feel like, you know, because it's slightly big on me anyway, like the size of the dress, this would end up down here anyway. I suppose you could wear it anyway, it doesn't really matter. If it fits, it sits. So you've got this sort of like little bit of triangle cut out so you can see bosom through the triangle, if you will. And then it's got a built-in waistband, which does nothing. It's just a material. It's to look at. It's to break the dress up. It doesn't cinch you in or anything, unless you were to pull this tight. But then you would lose the detailing of the crisscross of the ribbon. I feel like the ribbon's maybe a bit. I don't know. I'm confused about this bit. The ribbon's a bit long. Yeah, that all depends on the way you tie it, I suppose. This would be the bit that I felt self-conscious about wearing. This, I love it. I think it looks really pretty and it looks cool on edgy. I use that term really lightly because I don't know what other term to use. Edgy girls, okay? So this is very short, it's very bodycon, and you wouldn't be able to wear it with black heels. You'd have to wear, I don't know, navy blue, red, white, I don't know. Please help me with the shoe issue again. Do I like this dress? Yes, I do like it. Does it suit me? I don't know. You guys tell me. I think it looks okay. Would I feel super confident going out in it? No. I'm pushing my comfort zone with something like this. This is like, I don't know. I feel like I'd have to be going to a specific genred place to be able to wear a dress like this. I couldn't just wear this to anywhere that I wanted to. Does that make any sense? Like you wear certain styles of clothes to certain styles of places. So if I'm going to go and see a rock band, I'm going to wear something a bit rocky. I'm not going to stand there in like a flowery dress. Not that there's anything wrong with wearing a flowery dress when you're going to go and see a rock band, but the general, you know, movement of people and how I would feel of how I needed to dress to go to a rock concert is to dress in darker clothes that are more rock themed. Does that make sense? Put yourself into a category. Dress the way you are. Dress the way you have to be to go to a certain event. It's so wrong. It's totally so wrong, but it's what everybody does. I feel like that's what I would do. I definitely would. I definitely have, and I probably will continue to do. Let's talk about the dress. Yay or nay? Who knows? Let me know in the comment box down below. Okay, so this next dress is also by the brand Collective, but it's part of their vintage range. So this is completely brand new to me. It's still got the tags on it, and it was a gift from my friend who has gifted me all these other dresses. This was actually my birthday present. So it's a beautiful burgundy colour with sort of like lace detailing on the neckline and round the wrists, with sort of like pearlized buttons that you can do up if you wanted to, or you could just leave them open. This didn't fit me when I first got it, so I have made some progress on the old weight loss. So this gives me a beautiful sort of like hourglass figure, I would say. This covers up like a multitude of sins. You can't really see what's going on with my belly because it covers it up. You could stick a petticoat underneath this to make it even more billowy, which is probably what I would do on some certain occasions. You could wear this with black tights and black heels, or bare legs and black heels, or whatever you wanted really. It's super duper comfortable. I have a problem with this dress. It's very poorly made, and I'm gutted because it's quite an expensive dress. So this is the second time I've tried it on ever. So when I've come to put the belt loop through, I've noticed that this one has already popped off. And as I was putting the belt loop through this one, it literally just popped off. So I've looked at how it's been stitched, and it's literally tacked on. So it's literally like this, it's almost as if somebody's done it by hand and tacked like just like 2 or 3 stitches, and then chopped it and not even like bothered to try and put like a knot in it or anything. I don't know. So I could easily repair that, because obviously if it's just being tacked, or I could just take the belt loops off and just wear the belt as it is. It's staying in place. This dress I think is a size 8, so it is really fitted. You've got the beautiful high neckline, long sleeves. I just think it's brilliant. I think it goes with my blonde hair, with an absolutely banging red lipstick as well. I think this would be lovely, or possibly even like a dark burgundy plummy type of lipstick as well. So I think, I wish you could see all of the body right now, but It's just so elegant. I love it. Makes me feel all woman, and it gives me a beautiful figure as well. So yay, thank you, Laura. So that's it for all of the darker types of colours. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I have so many more dresses over there which are all like summery and floral and brighter checked type of dresses. And I've got a floral pair of trousers and shorts as well. I will be filming those at a later date. I was going to film it today and then like upload it at a later date, but I feel like I'm on a weight loss journey at the moment as well, so it would be interesting to see how like my figure has changed with similar style dresses to what I've been trying on today, what they look like if I've lost a little bit of the old podge, the pregnant belly as people keep calling it. It's hilarious. You guys are so funny. You make me laugh every day. If you have some really genuine comments, please leave them in the comment box down below. If you don't have anything nice to say, please don't say it at all. Give this video a massive thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Click subscribe to my channel, otherwise you will miss the other summer style dresses. Leave comments about accessorizing the dresses, whatever you want, just don't be mean. I can't be bothered with it. And I shall see you all in the next one. Bye.